boxing fans? Welcome to KASPORTS Boxing. It's your boy Kofi Benson Jr. We are here again after a very long break with a Monday boxing madness where we talk about boxing and everything happening in boxing, from the news to the highlights to the fight schedule that's happening over the weekend. We got you covered. Look nowhere. Stick and stay with me. I'm going to take my first breather when we come. We're going to jump straight into the fight highlights over the weekend. Stick and stay. I'm your boy Kofi Benson Jr. Boxing's top boy, which is Canelo, was in action over the weekend, and he was able to secure the unanimous decision victory against Edgar Balenga. I mean, it was an amazing night to see the face of boxing in action. We all know what he could do, and Balenga also came to the fight, really ready to fight, but unfortunately he came up short. He got knocked down in round three, and after that knockdown, I mean, it was just a one-side fight. Of course, Edgar Balenga got his moments, but I mean, from round one to round 12, I think Canelo won on the scorecard. So it didn't really shock me much when I saw the unanimous decision victory on his fight. So yeah, the face of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, got the winner over the weekend against Edgar Balenga. I mean, and after the fight, a lot of things also came up, with Canelo motivating Edgar Balenga to keep going. It feels like he's a very good fighter, so you should keep going, you should keep working, you should keep training, and then he was going to be a champion one day. I mean, just like the way he also came up short against Floyd Mayweather when he was also coming up the ranks. I mean, I think it's the same encouragement and the same motivation he's giving to Edgar Balenga that we should keep going, and one day he will also become a world champion. So yeah, that's what's coming from the camp of Canelo. Also, Caleb Plant was in action over the weekend against Trevor McCamby. I mean, he just got a knockout victory to secure the WBA interim super middleweight belt. Before the knockout, he got knocked down. He got knocked down in the early rounds, but then he didn't make it stop him at all, and that's what the great fighters are made up of. He showed that he was a great fighter. He got knocked down. He woke up, or he rose up from the canvas, and he was able to secure, the round 9 victory to become the WBA interim champion. So a big congratulations also going up to him as well for securing that win as well. Also, Ghana's bronze winning medalist Samuel Techi was in action over the weekend on the Kabik event, on the Kabik show. I mean, he was able to get his win because it's been a very long time since we saw Techi fight. But I mean, he came into the ring and then he did what he had to do, and he got the win. Also, Mohamed Aite was also on the same card of the Kabik event, which was also streamed live on KASPORTS Boxing. He was able to get a win, on the card as well. Daniel Gosh, who is the man everyone is talking about now because he's now a WBO bantamweight champion. He was able to get a win, against a very strong Beninois. And yes, so now Danny Gosh is not just a national champion or not just a UBO champion. He's been able to become like a WBO African champion by the victory or by the win that he secured over the weekend at the Bukom Boxing Arena. So huge congratulations going out to Danny Gosh. That's Danny Gosh in the picture when he was crowned the WBO bantamweight champion, WBO Africa bantamweight champion. So in a shot you can see the veteran Ojabano, and the ring announcer on the night, which was no, I mean the ring. You can see the delegates that the people that were there when he was being crowned, the WBO champion. So a huge congratulations going out to Danny Gosh for getting that win over the weekend. And I mean, it was a very important fight, and he was able to come out on top. One guy who was also on the card as well was Freezy McBones. He was also able to secure a round one, KO. He didn't waste time at all. He really, really came into the ring, and then he did what he had to do, and he left the ring, being the Freezy McBones that we all know. I mean, this card was on the Legacy Fight Promotions event, which was streamed live on KASPORTS Boxing. And so just to put it into perspective, over the weekend there were 2 shows in Ghana. On Saturday was a Kabik show, and then on Sunday was the Legacy Fight Promotions event. On the Legacy Fight Promotions, that was where Danny Gosh became a WBO Africa Bantamweight champion. It was on the same card where Freezy McBones also fought. All these events were streamed live on KASPORTS Boxing. If you haven't seen it, just hop onto our YouTube channel, and then it's the most recent live that we have on there, so you'll be able to see that fight. And then, of course, if you also want to see the Kabik event where Samotechi was in action, you can also go on there, and then you can also see it as well. So please, if you are not following us on all the social media platforms, please do that. Just go on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We are big on here. We are almost 8K on Facebook, so make sure you follow us on Facebook as well. You can follow us on Instagram and on Twitter, and of course on Threads and TikTok. So that was just by the way. And of course, so these are the things these are the fight highlights. Canelo securing his victory against Edgar Balenga. Caleb Plant also winning against Makambi. And then in Ghana, we have Danny Gosh becoming a WBO Africa champion. And then we also have Freezy McBones getting a round 1 KO, to solidify his position, and also to set up that big fight that he wants to make happen at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. We hope that fight can happen so that we can also stream that fight live from Kumasi on KASPORTS Boxing. And then also, Samotechi was in action over the weekend. Exciting fight. You just go on YouTube, just look at that fight. Go on KASPORTS Boxing, go look at that fight. You really, really enjoy that fight as well. So yeah, that's how I bring the curtains down on fight highlights. I'll take my next breather, and when I come, I'll hop into the boxing news, and I'll also let you know the fight that's going to happen over the weekend. Stick and stay. This is my last breather. When I come, we're going to end the show. On a sad note, I'll start from the camp of Shakur Stevenson. He signed a contract to, fight or to be on the Matchrooms Promotions event, and he was supposed to, fight. But unfortunately, he he's sustained a hand injury, and so the fight versus Joe Cordina has been called off because of that injury. And at the end, teases or shares that it's very possible that we will see Shakur Stevenson in the early time of 2025. So for all Shakur Stevenson fans who were hoping to see him, compete on the Matchroom event, I think we have to wait some more because of the injury that he sustained at training, which has made him incapacitable to be able to compete, on the card against Joe Cordina. So that's it on that side. And also, Chris William Smith will face Gilberto Ramirez on November 16th for a cruiserweight unification fight. So that's it on that side. And also, other news which are coming in today will be the fact that the IBF has stated that Anthony Karache and then the Josh Warrington fight on Saturday night will not be for Karache's IBF super middleweight world title because he was due for a mandatory versus Nunes. But so there's a possibility that the IBF title become vacant because the IBF have not ordered a fight for him to fight, Warrington. So that's it coming from that camp. And also the news also coming in today will also be this one where Josh Kelly, who's not who was supposed to fight on the AJ versus DDD fight or card. Kelly's now going to fight Ishmael Davis, because Liam Smith has withdrawn over a possible virus that he sustained over the period or in camp. So these are the two news that are coming in today, and I'll hop in straight into the fight schedule or the card that's going to happen over the weekend. I'll start from Ghana. Wasil Mohammed will be fighting in Germany. He'll be fighting this weekend in Germany versus Barakat at the Telecom Dome. As of now, Wasil is still in Ghana. He hasn't left yet. And I spoke to his manager before coming onto the show, and he assured me that they are still working things out for him to move. It's unfortunate that sometimes these promoters outside Ghana gets Ghanaian fighters. At a very last minute. I don't know if it's a tactics for them to delay our fighters or to make our fighters underperform. But yeah, we hope that that situation will be solved soon, so that Wasil will be able to move to Germany and then go get his final preparations before he jump into the ring on Saturday night at the Telecom Dome. So yeah, Wasil, we wish you all the best. We hope that you will be able to carry, or you'll be able to get a victory like over the weekend in Germany. And the big one happening over the weekend will be the fight against the fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. They'll be fighting for the IBF heavyweight title, which is currently owned or which DDD currently has or have. And so that's the big card that's going to happen this weekend in UK at the Wembley Stadium. And all eyes will be on this card, because at the same time also another Ghanaian will be fighting on this card, which is like Joshua Boachi, who will be fighting Willie Hutchinson in the light heavyweight WBO interim title. So there's a lot at stake. Two Ghanaians fighting over the weekend, one in Germany, the other one in UK. So we're going to keep our eyes on this one so that we'll update you guys on everything and anything that's going to happen on over the weekend. Like I said, Josh Kelly will be fighting Ishmael Davis in after Liam withdrew from the virus that he sustained, and also Anthony Karake will fight Josh Warrington. So that's it on that side. These are the things that are going to happen over the weekend, or the fight that's going to happen over the weekend, where you should keep an eye on. But for us at KASPORTS Boxing, because of our affiliation with African fighters, one of the card that we'll be really monitoring will be the Wasil versus the Barakat fight. We'll really update you guys on it, and hopefully an African get a victory out of this one and brings the victory to Ghana. And of course, we're also hoping and rooting that and Joshua Boachi will also get a win and bring the WBO interim title also to Ghana too as well. So guys, that's it from my end. I hope I've given you enough updates on what's happening, fight highlights. Congratulations to Canelo for getting the win. And of course, Shakur Stevens, we hope he recovers very soon so we can see him very early next year, 2025. And Wasil fighting over the weekend in Germany. And the big fight between Joshua versus Daniel Dubois for Daniel Dubois IBF heavyweight title. Guys, thank you for watching me today or tuning in today. God willing, Friday night, the Boxing Doc will be here. We'll be discussing things, that will lift African boxing to the next level by his show there on Max, African Boxing on Max, where he discusses things that will lift up the African sport or African boxing. Apart from that, we have as of now, we don't have a show that will be streaming live in Ghana yet over the weekend. We only have one event happening in Aflao and the other one also happening in Keita, if I'm not mistaken. But I will keep you updated. Still, just follow us on all our social media platforms so that you get all the updates on all the shows happening in Africa. Guys, thank you. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Trends, follow us on all the social media platforms. We really love you and appreciate you. Until another time, have a very good evening.